Hey guys, welcome back to the Rabbitat Homestead. My name is Ashley. Well, today I have a lot going on in my rabbitry, so I thought I would bring you out along with me. It's a really nice day, and we're actually supposed to be getting a lot of snow this coming week. So I wanted to get out here and get a few things done before all of that snow falls on us. We've been seeing spring weather here and there, but we've just recently got a snowstorm last week, and it actually knocked our power out for a little while, and now we have another one coming. So today's a big day for my rabbitry. I'm going to be processing some rabbits out of my grow out hutch today, and then I have some rabbits in Thumper's litter over there that need to be weaned and moved into the grow out hutch, and those rabbits are 8 weeks old. Thumper has already been bred a couple weeks ago, so she'll be kindling in the next couple weeks. And then we're gonna check on Lucky's litter. Her litter's doing really well. We'll just take a peek at them. They're really adorable. And they're about 2.5, 3 weeks old right now. And then my new doe, Darling, who, if you've been following along with me, you know she's been a bit of a struggle to get started with breeding. So I'm going to show you how she's been doing with her latest litter, give you a little bit of an update on what she has going on. But in the meantime, let's take care of these rabbits and get some things done before the snow comes. All right, so these are the rabbits that are going to be processed today. They are actually 13 weeks old today. We usually process at 12 weeks, but we held it off a week later just because it was kind of an inconvenient time for us to process last week. So we just held on to them for an extra week, and today is the day that these little guys are going to be processed. I took their food away last night, so they haven't had food all night, and you just saw me take away their water. I don't like taking their water away too soon. I just don't think that's very humane, but I'm going to be processing them in the next couple hours, so I'm okay with taking their water away at this point. And it's not any fun to be processing rabbits and having to be really careful about their urine sac breaking open on all of the meat. So once these rabbits are processed, they weigh about 2.5 pounds. All right, so this is Lucky's litter. They're not due to be weaned or anything, but they are 2.5 weeks old today, and they're absolutely adorable, so I just have to show them to you. She only had 4 this time around. The last few times that I've been breeding my does with my older buck, they just haven't been very big litters, and it's got to be because of my older buck. But I do have a younger buck that I can breed my does with as well, and whenever I breed my does with that buck, I get bigger litters. But this time around I bred Lucky with Earl, and I ended up with 4 babies, and they're wonderful. So again, 2.5 week old baby rabbits, and I haven't handled them too much, so they're a little squirmy. Yeah. It's amazing how much they grow in such a short period of time. I couldn't ask for a better doe. She's my best doe. And I'll take you back to a clip here in a few seconds of her a couple weeks ago, probably 4 weeks ago now, when she was pregnant, and it wasn't time for me to give her nest box yet, but every time I would bring her hay, she would start stuffing her face and wanting to make her nest box. So when I finally did give her nest box when it was time, she was right on top of making her nest box and getting ready. She's a great mom. She pulls a lot of fur, covers them up really well. Sometimes she covers them up so well that I have to remove some in the summertime because I'm afraid that her babies are going to get too warm. But I'll take you back to that clip right now so you can see that. All right, so I'm out here taking care of all of the rabbits, and I just want to show you, it's day 26 of Lucky's pregnancy. and she's due for her nest box yesterday, but I want to show you what she does every time I give her hay. I am going to give her the nest box, but I'm going to give her hay right now, even though she doesn't have one, and show you what she does. But they're doing really well. I haven't lost any. She only had 4, like I said, because I bred her with Earl. But I'm very pleased with Lucky. She's doing a great job. So now I'm going to come over here to Thumper's babies and show you how they are doing, and I'm also going to wean them today and put them into the grow out hutch. It's a little hard for me to angle so you guys can see a little better because I have a big stack of wood right here and there's really no good place for me to put the camera, but I'm going to do the best I can to show you. So these babies right here, they are pure silver fox rabbits. They are 8 weeks old today, and I'm going to be weaning them out in the grow out hutch. I already bred Thumper 2 weeks ago, so she's already pregnant, and I'm going to remove these babies, and in 2 weeks Thumper will be kindling again. So it's just a great way to keep things going in your breeding program. That's one way that I really like to breed my rabbits, especially in the spring and fall when the weather's really nice for breeding. So that is what I'm going to do, and I'll take you over here and kind of show you. My rabbits always start out with, when they are born, they have a regular nest box with the tall lip on it. A couple weeks after they're born, they start becoming more mobile and moving around more, and it's easier for them to get back into the nest box if they have a lower lip on their box. And I've had many instances where they have gotten out in the middle of the night or when it's really cold and they can't find their way back into their nest box, and the does are not capable of putting them back in the nest box. So when they're at that younger age, you don't want to do it too early, but you don't want to do it too late either. You kind of have to find that happy medium of when to switch out the nest box. I usually do it at about 2.5 weeks old. I just did it with Lucky's last week, actually, at 2 weeks old. So but I went ahead, I gave these guys, they had the regular nest box. When they were younger, I gave them the lower lip, and then I actually only have 2 of those nest boxes with the lower section in the front. So I gave them back when they got bigger and they were able to jump in no problem, and they weren't so fragile. I gave them back a regular nest box. So that's why you'll see them with that right now, because my 2 boxes with the lower lip are with my 2 other does right now, because they have rabbits that are over 2 weeks old. So I hope that makes sense, kind of a word salad, but that's what I do, and I'll show you here right now. So here you can see what I was talking about with the nest boxes. So this is the one they originally were born in, and then I gave them the lower lip box, and then I gave them this one back because I needed it for one of my other does, because I only have two, and I actually have two litters right now that need it. And since they're bigger, they don't need it anymore because they can just hop right in there, just like that. But these rabbits are doing really well, and I'm actually probably just going to hold them in that box and move them over to the grow-out hutch, and it will make the whole weaning process extremely easy. That's one way to do it. So I just love these trays that my husband made so that I can put these bowls in here. I have a link in the description box to get these bowls if you're interested in purchasing these. I think they're great. I've had people comment and tell me that it's really not good to have the bowls with the kits when they're real little, because they could jump in there and get cold in the cold weather, get wet, and then get really cold. I really haven't had any rabbits ever, I haven't had issues with that really at all. Yes, I have seen them hop in there before, but I've never lost a rabbit because I put water bowls in their hutch. And I really have, this is the best option that I can come up with for the type of winters that we have. We can't do these water bottles at all in the winter time because they freeze and they can't get any water. So I just have to fill this setup twice a day, and they do all right with it. So where is, all right, I'm gonna go get the water, the hay, and the food for them, and I also need to get their feed container. I actually took theirs away because I'm going to be processing in a couple hours, so I'll just take that one and put it on theirs. So here they are, checking out their new home, and they're definitely hungry. All right, so over here is Darling, my new doe. I have bred her a handful of times, and I've been having a really hard time getting her to have a successful litter. Most of her, there's been times she's had kits and they've all died. There's been times that I've bred her and she hasn't kindled at all. So all kinds of things going on with Darling, but I most recently bred her, let me check, because like I said, keeping track of this stuff, I have to write it all down. So I bred her with Arlo, and this litter right here, she had 5 babies. Not too bad. She lost 3 of them. 2 of them she lost because she didn't make a very nice nest box and it was cold out. She's not as good as Lucky. But maybe with time she'll get better. She didn't cover them up well enough, and they got cold and died. So there was 2 of them that we lost because of that. And then a couple weeks ago we lost 1 out on the wire because It must have been latched onto her while nursing, and she must have jumped out while it was latched on, and the baby couldn't get back in. So unfortunately we lost 3, but she has 2. I know I have really small litters going right now. It's the smallest litters I've ever had, but I'll go ahead and show you how they're doing. So here's another thing she does in her nest box. So it kind of speaks for itself. She's just not the best mom, but her babies are also significantly smaller than Lucky's babies. These babies are the same age. I believe they're just a day apart, a couple days apart. So these babies were born on the 15th. Lucky's were born on the 12th. So a couple days apart. And look at how much smaller these babies are compared to Lucky's babies. And she only has 2. So these babies should be pretty fat and happy and big. There's plenty of milk to go around. Oh, it's cold. So only 2, and Lucky's babies are probably these 2 together. One of Lucky's babies, so much smaller and just a couple days apart too. So it makes a huge difference on the doe and what type of mother it is, on how well the babies do. Much smaller, same age, they're just a couple days younger, and such a big difference in the size. So Darling has a lot to learn. But anyway, she has 2 and they're doing pretty well. Well, she is checking on them right now, so that's a good sign that she's a good mom. But hopefully she'll get better as I breed her more and more. So she's checking on them after I just messed with them a little bit. Water. She has plenty of hay right there. A little bit more food. And she's all set. Here I have Arlo, my animated buck. I love his personality. Hi Arlo. How's it going? Yeah, you're about to fall out. Just checking things out. It's a nice day, isn't it, Arlo? You ready for some water? Yeah. I see you've been messing with your bowl. Do I smell good? Hi. You smell the babies on me? He's a good boy. Yeah. Let me get your water bowl. All the way back here. Okay. Plenty of food. I don't like to give them too much food because then my bucks get fat and lazy. So I'm really careful about how much food that I give them. I am going to give him some hay. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. So he's my younger buck that's been, when I breed him with my does, he has some decent litters with them. Over here is Arlo, my older buck. Hi, buddy. So me and Arlo like to play this game with his food. So he's not a big fan of hay, but I want him to eat lots of hay. So if I come in here and he has hay on in his hutch, but no food, I will not give him any food, any pellets until his hay is gone. So I'll come out here. If his hay's gone, I'll give him another scoop of food. So that's kind of how I get him to eat his hay. He's gonna get a little bit of hay right now. I'm gonna give him a little bit of pellets. I'm not gonna fill it all the way up. And tomorrow when I come out here, if his pellets are all gone, but that hay is still there, I will not give him any pellets. If the pellets are there and the hay is gone, that's good. I'll give him a little bit more hay, and just anytime he eats his hay, I give him more pellets. So it's kind of what I do with him, because he'll just eat pellets all day long if I let him. All right, well, all of my rabbits are taken care of now, and the only thing I have left to do is process my rabbits. Never a fun job, but definitely rewarding when we have all this healthy meat for our family in the freezer. I'm not going to record the processing. I would like to do another processing video in the summertime when I can do it outside, because right now we do it in our basement because of the cold weather, and it's not easy processing rabbits when your hands are cold. So in the summertime, I would like to do another processing video. So hopefully coming up in the future, I can help you guys out more and offer you more insight on raising rabbits, and just be more of a help to you. So but anyways, guys, thanks for coming along with me. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope that my videos are helpful to you. If there's anything you'd like to see in the future, leave it in the comments down below. And in the meantime, I will see you in the next video, and God bless.